Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Coalition. My name is Dana. I'm the entertainment editor over at thecoalition.com, and I have just seen the first four episodes of Moon Knight, and my goodness gracious, this was like a journey that I don't want it to end. Um, from the very beginning, let me just start off by saying I was completely shocked that they would give us four episodes. That's never really happened, especially in regards to an MCU show. Usually we get one or two, three at most, but to get four out of six, oh my gosh, that just tells you the faith that Marvel Studios has in this project and how much they want the word to get out there that this is amazing, this is great, and everyone should watch it. So I'm here to get the word out that this is amazing, this is great, and everyone should watch it. This is not going to be a review. I'm not going to break down everything of what I did see, but I can tell you this: what I saw was absolutely mind blowing, refreshing, fun. It was different, and it had elements that reminded me of the brutality of Batman. So we didn't have like the rated R-ness or the TVMA that we were used to from, like, say, the Disney Netflix. I said Disney Netflix. Sorry, the Marvel Netflix shows. But we still had that brutality and that force that, when we have these fight scenes, they mean business. This is not some cute little pew pew pew. This is hardcore ish for Disney Plus. We're getting there. But it also had elements of Indiana Jones. We're going on adventures. We're finding out puzzles. We're figuring out certain pieces that belong to other things. And we're dealing with a lot with Egyptian artifacts and relics. And we're also getting down to a lot of Egyptian history. So that's where I feel like the Indiana Jones comes into play. But then we have, it's going to sound a little bit weird, but just also to show the geniusness of what they're doing, especially in regards to what this show is about, we're getting a little bit of Split. Remember James McAvoy in Split and his personalities? We're getting that, but we're getting that ish. It's very much in the spirit of that. So, for those who don't know, Moon Knight, really quickly, is basically it's Stephen Grant, um, which is played by Oscar Isaac. A lot of people will end up being played by Oscar Isaac. So there we have here, uh, Oscar Isaac, Stephen Grant. He's a mild mannered gift shop employee. He becomes plagued with blackouts and memories of another life. He discovers he has dissociative identity disorder and shares a body with mercenary Mark Spector. As Stephen Mart's enemies converge upon them, they must navigate their complex identities while thrust into a deadly mystery among the powerful gods of Egypt. So that is the synopsis that they give us. There are many other things to go on that I cannot talk about yet. But what we do have is Oscar Isaac at his best. And this man is a masterclass in acting and anything that he does, from down to the small accents that he puts on to the big fight scenes that he's able to do, the way how he's able to effortlessly switch between personalities, and it feels like two genuinely different people. And that's all that I can really say about that. But right away, right off the bat, this was fun. This was something where, okay, where's the next episode? Where's the next episode? And, we had the opportunity. How did it go? It goes, you get 5 plays per episode. So I'm sitting there and I'm like playing through all my 5 plays. I'm like, I just finished this. Let's watch it again. You know, again, again. And there are so many different elements in this that is completely wild and bonkers. And I mean this in the best way. This is something that we've never seen from a Disney Plus show, but it kind of reminded me a wee bit of Legion. Remember Legion that came on Hulu that starred Dan Stevens? And what I mean by that is that there's a there's a sense of weirdness in the best way, of all the elements that end up coming to play. But overall, this was just really fun. This is completely different. When they go dark, they go dark. When they want to do comedy, it's not the slapstick, funny chuckle comedy that we're so used to in other Disney shows and other Marvel properties. This is like dark sense of humor. This is like, oh, okay, I like this. Picasso. But I absolutely do love this, and this is all that I can really say. I can say more on March 29th when I'm able to give a full review. It will be a spoiler free review, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the full spoilers of it all. What's going on with all of these episodes? There are 6 episodes. I really am looking forward to how they wrap this up because I'm like, what is happening? By that 4th episode, I was on the floor. Like, oh my God, what? And I mean it in the best way. Like this is just so much fun. Ethan Hawke is incredible, and you get to see Ethan Hawke at his best. His acting is just superb, and then you got Oscar Isaac, and we already know from the trailers they're battling it out, and just to see them match wit and just pure talent with each other is wonderful. The special effects are just great. There are sequences that are just like, what is going on? This easily could have been really corny. This could have been, cheesy, especially how they handle some of the characters. We do know that they are gods. If you do know the history of Moon Knight, then you would know that this does a lot involve around gods. Um, and it could have easily been made to be silly, but it's not. I'm gonna butcher this name, but Conchu, which is voiced by F. Murray Abraham, could have easily been something of a throwaway character. He could have easily been something where it is just completely silly and you don't want anything to do with this. But instead, that is not the case. I just want to say really quickly that I can say beautiful characters, beautiful story, fully fleshed out characters, and this is an adventure that I cannot wait for everyone to see. And I know people are like, we're tired. We don't want to see no more Marvel TV shows. They've been let down a lot of times by Marvel TV shows, and like, oh, there's so many Easter eggs, and oh my God. But this is the one show that I would recommend you tune into. This is the one show where if Marvel keeps this up, especially with their Disney Plus shows, we might be going into an era of 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 adultness, of greatness, watchableness, um, something that is well balancedness. So just overall, I enjoyed this. This was so much fun. I can't wait to. I can't wait to just rewatch it again when it comes on Disney Plus, and of course to find out what happens in those last 2 episodes because the way the 4th episode ended, on the floor. I was. So thank you for watching, for listening, and tune in again. Like I said, March 29th is the full review where we can talk about everything that happens, the characters, things that I can say, how certain things are handled, the different locations, and how everything is shot. So tune in on March 29th for that. And of course, this comes on Disney Plus on March 30th. Um, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m. Pacific Time. You guys already know the drill. You know how it works. And we have been invited on March 21st to attend the press conference. So we get to ask some questions. We get to talk to Kevin Feige. We get to pick Oscar Isaac's brain, his little noodle, along with Ethan Hawke, and see what was it like to film Moon Knight and what does Moon Knight really mean to them. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you later.